Indian economic updates. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman highlighted the mounting challenges to India's economy, emphasizing the need for agile responses akin to those during the COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine conflict. She mentioned ongoing vigilance by authorities and the chief economic advisor regarding potential developments. Regarding Tesla CEO Elon Musk's upcoming meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, she interpreted it as acknowledgement of India's advanced manufacturing ecosystem. Despite anticipated growth, she underscored the challenges posed by external factors, including West Asia tensions and unpredictable monsoons. She noted the independence of India's monetary policy decisions and emphasized the potential influx of funds due to Indian bonds inclusion in the JP Morgan Index. Additionally, she discussed the GST Council's efforts toward levy rationalization. The Indian smartphone market's recovery persisted, reaching 35.3 million units in Q1 2024, marking a 15% YoY growth. This growth, accentuated by a low Q1 2023 base due to inventory issues and weak demand, is attributed to price adjustments. Samsung led the market with 6.7 million units and a 19% share, followed by Xiaomi and Vivo at 18% each, and Oppo and Realme with 13% and 9% respectively. Samsung's growth was bolstered by flagship sales, while Xiaomi saw resurgence with budget phones and the Poco X6 series. Other brands like Motorola, Infinix, and Apple narrowed the market share gap through significant double-digit growth. Apple's performance was propelled by discounts on the iPhone 15, while brands like Xiaomi, Vivo, and Oppo ventured into higher-priced segments. The Coal Ministry plans to conduct the next round of coal mine auctions for commercial mining by 10th May, offering 30 new blocks. Additionally, 50 mines that received no bids in previous rounds will also be put up for auction. The official anticipates a 2-month bidding period. With a goal to boost domestic coal production and curb imports, commercial mines are expected to play a significant role. In FY24, captive and commercial mines produced 147 million tons of coal, marking a 48% increase. The production is projected to exceed 170 million tons this fiscal, with a target of reaching 1.5 billion tons by FY30. The centre prioritized digitizing land records as a key reform, aiming to allocate 1,035 crore rupees for completing the process by 2026. This initiative seeks to streamline land acquisition and accelerate project implementation. This plan aligns with the next administration's 100-day economic agenda, aiming to revamp land use policies for urban, forest, and agricultural areas to expedite infrastructure projects often stalled due to land issues and legal disputes. Additionally, a unique land parcel identification number initiative is underway, providing a 14-digit unique ID for each land parcel based on international geocoordinates, which will be enriched with ownership, usage, and risk data. This digitization effort promises to mitigate land disputes, offer precise ownership details, and potentially reduce project completion time by 30 to 35%. A mix of global and domestic companies participated in the inaugural discussion on India's new electric vehicle (EV) policy targeting high-end cars. This meeting preceded Tesla CEO Elon Musk's upcoming visit to India. Indian automakers such as Tata Motors, Maruti Suzuki, and Mahindra were present, along with international giants like Hyundai, BMW, Kia, Volkswagen, Mercedes, Toyota, and Renault Nissan. The consultation aimed to address queries from automotive original equipment manufacturers, OEMs, regarding the forthcoming EV policy guidelines. Companies must invest $500 million over 5 years in India's EV infrastructure to qualify for the policy's benefits, which include reduced import tariffs introduced in March.